Good morning, guys. How are we all doing? I am Dan from Trading with Dan. This is our Bitcoin morning update. So if you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, we shall go straight over to those Bitcoin 4-hour charts. So yeah, happy Monday, everybody. Hope you all have had a great weekend. But yeah, it is now Monday. It is now a big week that we've got. Obviously, the FOMC decision. Earnings, various other economic reports from Europe coming out as well. So it's going to be a pretty pivotal week, especially off the back of the moves that we've had in risk assets. I mean, these markets are prepped for a pullback, even if it is only a short to medium term one. We've come very far very quickly. So and the sentiment has changed quite significant as well in a short space of time. So it is a point in the trend where we do sucker in the last few people. I have noticed people have been contacting me about crypto and things that hadn't had the first time this has started to happen. So we are obviously getting at that point where hopefully we're in the start of a bull run, but we have to potentially expect a short or probably medium term pullback. So where could that take us? Let's look at these 4-hour charts. Yeah, we've got this support level here. I mean, we've had this what may end up being a little bit of a push up, a fake out above, a few closes above. If we fall back into it and then trade below, just below 23,000, then yeah, we'll be looking at testing into 21.5, potentially taking out 21.5. And then testing into basically this whole area. I mean, we've got this support level drawn in here, but you can see there's a lot of price action around here. For us to back test into, even just if we wick as low as actually sub 19,000, that wouldn't be the worst thing, providing that is obviously to hold. That is not what a lot of people that have been buying up at this top, these lofty heights, want to hear. They don't want to see Bitcoin go from 23,000 to 19,000, and that is the point that they would probably puke. But that is exactly what markets try to do. They are not easy. It is not easy to make money trading. So yeah, that is a 20% decline, a 20% move down from here, a 20% bullish dump. Yeah, I mean, it's certainly possible, certainly on the cards, and we can certainly travel onwards and upwards from that point. So Ethereum getting whacked over here against Bitcoin, as we can see. In fact, we are on the wrong chart here. Let's go to this one. Ethereum Satoshi pairing getting whacked, as we can see, all the way down here. Very intensely testing this pretty significant level of support. Has been a pretty significant move down. So maybe we do get this pullback in Bitcoin. Maybe Ethereum doesn't pull back as much, i.e. outperforms Bitcoin on the way down, as in doesn't go down as much, doesn't outperform by going down more. Maybe we get a bit of sideways or a bounce here potentially. Obviously, as you can see, it's been Bitcoin people have been buying as opposed to Ethereum on this rally up. So maybe it will be then taking profits and puking Bitcoin on the right way down, which then will cause a bounce in this. But nonetheless, it will give us a lower Ethereum USD price, and the Ethereum USD price obviously testing into this support level, which is realistically struggling to hold above here. But Ethereum could very easily pull back towards the mid 1400s, and not that we'd want to see it, but the mid 1300s. Obviously Ethereum, if it was moving up as much as Bitcoin, would be probably testing into the 1750 to 1850 level, and then a nice pullback level would be roughly where we are now. But obviously Ethereum's been people I guess have been getting a bit worried about these potential delays with withdrawals, which is fair enough. But who cares anyway? Ethereum is my favorite asset. If the market is moving up and Ethereum isn't moving with it, and Ethereum is going to have a pullback with the market, it just means it's a relatively better buying opportunity than it would have been if Ethereum had been outperforming. DXY still with that 101 handle, so no actual indication from the DXY that we are to expect a pullback. However, it is obviously coming down into an important level of support. But we have got the Fed coming up. I think the Fed is just going to drive it one way or another. Probably will wick the other way first, because that's just how our markets like to move. The 10-year yield pretty much not really been moving at all, really, from this 3.5% level. So maybe that will make a move. Obviously, it's come down quite a bit. It's tried to break below here. back testing into this support, old support as new resistance. So yeah, can it trade lower? We'll have to see. Gold up there still, pretty lofty height in gold there. I'm sure people are itching to short this or sell their long position because they just have had a bad experience for the last few years trying to long gold. So we could see a very nice pullback in, I say a very nice pullback into this area. This is, I've spoke about this area a long time, for a long time now. This 1840 to 1880, I think, is pretty much the bull bear line for gold. As long as we're above here, bullish, we've accelerated away, we've got plenty of room to back test into it. And hold it and then continue to the upside. Obviously breaking below it, then yeah, I think there will be a lot of selling below this. What else do you want to look at? Oh yeah, stocks. Forgot stocks. Yeah, they hit up a level here. Hit up a level. They're above this, way above this trend line now, and decently above this support. So are they going to come and try and back test into it again? We shall see. But all I will say is there is plenty of scope for this to still come down a bit and still be looking relatively bullish. I mean, ultimately, if you want to maybe disregard this higher low, but this is still a significantly lower and it's at the top of the trend line, we've got this low here that will realistically we need to hold above, and that's quite far away. So yeah, I mean, ideal scenario, we hold this support, this horizontal support, we continue upwards. But yeah, obviously having a little bit of a pullback, I guess it would make sense to take some risk off before we go into this important week of market moving action. So let's look at stochastics. How are they looking? So the 12-hour actually turning up here. So it did have a pullback and is now looking to turn back up. So that isn't too bad a read. I suspect daily is still going to be pointing down from a high level. Yeah. So we've got downside on the daily, potential downside on the buy daily. 3-day will probably turn over if we basically price action does move down from here. But then 5-day, amazing read. Weekly, really good read. Bi-weekly, really good read. And monthly, really good read. So, I mean, are we just going to see some downside, some volatility? Are we going to maybe test down to 21.5? Are we going to test down to low 20s? Are we even going to manage to get on a wick basis below 19? We shall see. What I think is most unlikely now is that we do continue onwards and upwards from here. However, the Fed basically will influence the short term price movement this week. So we'll have to see what happens on Wednesday. So yeah, that is it, guys. Remember, this is not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research. There should be some better quality, more fun stuff coming soon. I've ordered a new Mac. It's not due to arrive until about the 9th of February. Gonna get a new very fancy camera for my videos and stuff, and yeah, should be able to up my game. I'll have to obviously learn some video editing skills and things like that, but yeah, there should be more interesting stuff coming soon. So yeah, that's it, guys. Yeah, again, remember, not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I shall speak to you guys soon.